Hey, YO, my silent majority. Welcome on to Level Writing. I'm Lost Boss. Today, we're tackling inclusivity. Is there no way to spell inclusivity? New word, apparently, even though it's existed for God knows how long. Um, and this is like how we include it. Actually, no, not even that. If you want to do it political, I guess. If we want to get political, I hate it. Well, actually, no, we don't. Politically diverse. You know what? I don't care about being politically diverse or religiously diverse. They're just little things we use to put people into boxes. I don't like it. But gender, racial, and neurodiversity and how to include it. Um, I'll be honest. When it comes to gender, my best opinion, just don't shove it down people's throats. Like, oh my god, don't shove it throats. This is actually for all of you. Just don't shove it down people's throats and you're fine. We don't like. I don't like it when it's like. Don't beat around the bush on it. Otherwise, it's like, well, this person's not really who they say they are. The thing I want to get into, it's like, don't shove it down people's throats. Don't be like, because we have all these like terms nowadays, and it's just too much for me to take in and tackle as a writer. I find it a little daunting, but I have seen it tried in other shows, and it gets terrible. There may be like a small handful, and even then, it's like, really? There's not that many good ones? Let's see if I can help other people who are trying to write a a character with a gender challenge, or who are racially challenged, or neurally diverse, and how we can be inclusive on this if this makes any level of sense at all. I listen. Keep your hands from your keyboard for like a good minute. Okay? I'm not attacking anybody. I don't have a knife to your head. I don't have a gun to your head. I have nothing. These are just words. Chill. Capiche? Okay, fuck. Yeesh. Don't lampoon me now. Jesus Christ. Don't lampoon me. Fuck. I hate I hate that the world gets to this point where it's like I can't drop the word black without being called racist. I have a black friend. You've seen him. He's in my Vanguard opening videos. Yes, he's a little annoying. I get it, but I tell him that. Uh, he hasn't even laid off that or whatever. But it doesn't matter. The point is, guy's my friend. I enjoy his company. When I get the chance to hang out with him, I have a blast. He helps me out with my computer stuff whenever I'm struggling with a computer thing. That's that. The guy's of darker skin tone. It's nothing. The guy's my friend. I get racially insensitive if I have a honest to goodness black friend. Well, I can, but like I'm less likely to criticize or attack another person who's of the same color as my friend. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Don't attack people. Don't hurt people. Don't shove it down people's throats. I may be white, but I'm not superior to my friend. My friend's better than me at computers. I'm the best at graphic. I'm sorry, it's not the best. I'm good at graphic design. Blah. So, yeah. From that digression, we come back to this. Integrating this into a story about with characters of this nature. This exists in a couple of things actually. This can exist in D&D. Well, the best example of it, let's see, you have people of various gender backgrounds. You can even be, if you want to, you can have your character be like trans and have them function properly. Your character's your character. You make them how you want. Your character's race is entirely unique to them now. And if you want to, you can just think differently and come up with different solutions. So D&D is probably one of the better examples to allow people and gives the ability to be this type of person with friends. This does go with group dynamics. So if your friends aren't cool with someone being, hey, listen, I get it, you're a dark elf, but like you want to be like the white version of a dark elf. Effectively, the dark elf is white, and the if a dark elf was of a lighter skin tone, they technically the black version of a dark elf. You can have that. You can say, oh yeah, my character is technically trans. Also, be simple. Don't tell me your character is just trans and your pronouns are they, them. Don't tell me what your pronouns are. How should I address you? If you say they, them, I'm not going to be able to do that. Because that's how I'd be ambiguous about a person that I want to find without being descriptive. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that cut. Where was I? Well, you don't shove it down people's throats. It gives the ability to be this type of person with friends. It allows you to explore different angles. Now, if you want an example of this in writing, I have no idea. But there is one. This is a little flimsy. That in High Guardian Spice, and no, I'm not saying characters. We all know that one person is transgendered. And we don't need to know the mechanics of the magic in there. I just want to point out this character dynamic. How blatant the teacher is. How OP the teacher character tends to be. How direct and straight the scene with Snapdragon is. Jesus Christ. But now, let's focus on this. I'm going to change it. We change all these aspects. And then you're like, well, now it's not the character anymore. That's not the point. The point is to make it better so that people are more subtle and then turns up subtle and not sudden. Because this is blatant and shoved down your throat immediately. So we moderate the amount we give to the audience. Now, the next thing I want to go over is some people have gone over. I'll probably link it down below, but there's probably a video on the Snapdragon scene and how to evolve it properly. Pretty sure there's also one by High Guardian HQ who goes over what do you call it? He goes over the scene with what's her name? Rosemary. Jesus Christ. Scene with Snapdragon. I'll link a couple of those in the description. And the scene with Rosemary. But now there's one more thing I want to do. Now, I forget who. I honestly gonna forget who. It might be High Guardian HQ. Respect your abridged series, by the way. But with High Guardian Spice, they mentioned that thing about a potion or whatever. So what if the teacher, I believe they were female turned male. So watch this. What if the teacher ran into an anti-magic field made by the main villain? This is the line this person said. So if you find this line, put a link to it down below and I'll check. And if you're right, you'll be pinned and I'll be like, you'll be liked by me. And you'll be like, I'll say like, thank you so much, etc. I'll do a whole thing. So number one, they swap to their original gender. And it's like, I forget, I'm going to paraphrase here, so this is going to be paraphrased. It's like, I am not a quote-unquote man anymore, so I am going to beat your ass till I feel like one again. Something like that. There was a line like that. I forget which YouTuber said this, but this is quite the line for someone who's lost the thing that they wanted to be. They lost the ability to be a man. They're now in a female body. And now they're gonna go and what do you call it? Since they lost the ability to be in their male body, they're gonna fight in their female form anyway and start beating whoever's in there. And since they're so skilled, that's their skill gaps the power they would have had from being in a male body. So yeah, so that is quite the powerful tool. You can. So one final thing we're going to tackle here is just neurodiverse people. I'll be tough. This is something that's almost impossible. Seems only possible. This seems only possible if you are neuro. What? Am I stupid? No, I'm not. If you are neurally diverse. the this one's almost impossible unless you've been diagnosed with some form of Asperger's or whatever you had. I think it's forms of autism now. If you truly have an early diverse brain, what's the word? A key thing here is it's a common household phrase. This is quite the common phrase. Their brain is wired differently. Do not use this as an excuse. Do not use this as an excuse. This is only going to make it worse. And just because your character is neurally diverse doesn't mean they're going to get away with everything. I've seen it time and time again. Just because you're neurally diverse doesn't mean you can walk into the ladies' room as an adult and be like, yeah, no, I am neurally diverse. I don't know what I'm doing. No, you know what you're doing. Stop writing like that. Stop doing that, please. It's giving us a bad image. Stop doing that. So now you're probably going to be like, because for me, that's blatant abuse of that card. And I'll give you a proper example of how someone would actually do that. So, let me write this out. So, let me see here. How do I want to write this? Okay, I got it. You are a person on. This is probably my best example for this, only because I just spoke out something similar. Young ladies looking for a bathroom. You are a person on the autism spectrum. Okay, that can be okay, I misspelled. Person on the autism spectrum in any capacity. I'm not saying all of them do this. Everyone has their brain wired differently. And bathroom. To a stall. And now you find yourself unaware you even entered the women's bathroom as one of your teachers plans to leave, as you are stunned this is kind of normal. Or for me, here's another not so stupid example. Here's something weird that happened to me. This doesn't count as me being neurally diverse. This is just me. This is how I behaved in in a certain situation. So in this one, my college instructor was, I think it's like 30 minutes late to class as everyone left, I went to the bathroom. Wait. No. As everyone left, I went back to no, because I left with them and I went back to class to get something I dropped. I went to the bathroom, not before my teacher grabbed the back of my shirt and dragged me into the class. Yes, this actually happened to me. Gotta say, wasn't a fan of that. And with that, that's all the time I have for this one. The next one, Kate. Ciao.